This video documents the assembly of a 3-drawer chest from IKEA. It's part of the Brimnes family. Hopefully this will give you a little bit of insight. I used a Phillips screwdriver, a flat blade screwdriver, and a sledgehammer. I'm just kidding about the sledgehammer. It was a regular hammer. Level and other things as needed. Step 1 is to put the drawer slides on the sides of the unit. You'll see in the next couple of pictures there are left and right slide units. They are marked, but you really want to be cognizant of which side you put them on, otherwise you'll have a big problem later. After the drawer slides are mounted, next you'll be putting the studs in the sides. Sometimes the instructions can be a little unclear as to where things go, but I've laid out the left and right pieces the same as you see on the instruction sheet. This being the right hand side, you can tell because the rollers are marked left and right, and this is the way these connectors work, and this is the way they should be. These will be folded over onto each other shortly in another step, but this is where these connectors go, or whatever the name of them actually is. Steps 3 and 4 are a facing piece that goes on the bottom of the unit, and got a little bit more on that coming right up here. At step 4 here, just make sure when you put this piece on that you make sure that the holes are all on the outside, there and there. If you don't do that, if you put it on backwards, you will regret it later. Step 5 is putting the bottom piece on. Here we go. Anyone who has ever put together any IKEA furniture, God bless their souls, is probably familiar with this style of hardware. If you lose some or you can't find it, you can usually get it from IKEA spare parts, and they're very common pieces. Steps 7, 8, and 9 are putting the back pieces on the unit. You'll just want to follow the instructions very closely, and as you can see in this upcoming picture, just make sure all of the holes and the tops of these pieces are in the correct location, because you're going to need those to put the top piece on later. It's time to put the other side of the unit on now. It probably would be easier if you had 2 people doing this, although as you can see it can be done with a single person. I wasn't actually working this quick. I sped up the video just a little to save some time. Voila! Okay, we'll tighten up all the hardware now, including these face pieces, as you can see in a minute here with the screws underneath. Just get everything snug and tight and get ready to put the top on. Step 14 and 15, which is the top piece. I'm not going to go into a lot of detail. It's a pretty simple step. Just make sure you put those brackets on there so you can attach the unit to a wall. There's a lot of directions in here about how to do that. Too many different types of walls. You'll have your own way of doing that, but just make sure you put the brackets on so you have the ability to do it easily. You can see how the pins all line up, the dowels on both sides. So once you get it in place, you just tap it down. And then we'll put the locks in it. The next few pictures are just showing putting the plastic sliders on the bottom of the unit. Obviously makes it a little easier to slide along the floor. and also a brace that goes inside. The cabinet itself is pretty well built, and the next steps really are to build all the drawers, which I'll go into in a moment. I'm putting mine in a closet, so I'll probably put it in the closet before I finish the drawers, just to have that all done, so then I can put the drawers away. But drawers are next. The final stages of assembly are the 3 drawers. That'll be coming up in the next clip. All the drawers go together the same. The only minor exception is the top drawer, which is the glass front. They require to have this placard on it. So I'll put that one together first, and all the rest are just duplicates of that. I should point out that these drawer sides do have a left and a right version. Just make sure when you put them on that the holes for the locks are on the outside. If you do that, you can't go wrong. Just remember, there are 2 different styles of sides, left-hand side and right-hand side. Don't forget that little bumper right there, or you'll hear a clack every time the drawer closes. In step 30, you're putting the rollers on the side of the drawers. There are also left and right-hand rollers. Just remember the little roller wheel should be on the back side of the drawer. You definitely don't want to forget to put this metal brace on the bottom of the drawer. It's a little bit odd how it goes in there, but just make sure you get it on there where it will not let the drawer sag later on. We're about done here. Drawer handles are going on next. Finished top drawer. All the other drawers go together exactly the way this one did. So I'll put it in and show you it fits. Two more to go. Well, that's it. Finished product. Not too bad. I'd say maybe a couple of hours it would take to put this one together. It's pretty simple for an IKEA project. This is the information from the IKEA website, current as of July 2023.